Donald Trump has said he is going to have the most kind-hearted deportation policy we've ever seen. What's the most kind-hearted way to deport 11 million people? I'm thinking gift bags.
Yeah, I was going to say swag bag for sure.
Load up luxury buses. It's just with TV monitors. Do Trump buses exist?
You've probably heard about Donald Trump's promise to deport 11 million people who are in the U.S. illegally.
You're going to have a deportation force, and you're going to do it humanely.
Now he's shifting. He still wants to make 11 million people leave the country. He's just looking for what he calls a kind-hearted way to do it. Presidente Jessica Yellin, nice to meet you. We asked the ex-president of Mexico for some tips. What's the kind-hearted way to deport 11 million people?
It's stupid. First of all, it cannot be done. He would never even find them, wherever they are.
Well, that's not helpful. So I brought a map of Mexico. Where do you think Trump should leave 11 million people in Mexico?
I don't even should be speaking about that hypothetical thing. I mean, we are not going to pay for that fucking wall.
We decided to investigate what it would take to make Trump's mass deportation plan kind-hearted. Professor Hiroshi Motomura is an expert in immigration law.
If you're really going to get serious about deporting, or actually starting with identifying 11 million people, I think you would have to go to something like checkpoints in the streets. And then the question is, where do you put the checkpoints? Is it going to be at random? Is it going to be on freeway on-ramps?
Where should those checkpoints be?
LAX. Start right there.
Where should those checkpoints be?
Nowhere, I guess.
There shouldn't be there. That's a total violation of human rights.
That's absurd, preposterous.
Once they're detained, unauthorized immigrants have the right to appear before a judge with a lawyer.
The law has said that you have certain rights to what's called due process,
which can really slow things down. On average, deportees wait in federal immigration custody for 33 days. In California, the backlog is so bad, it can take 4 years just to get a hearing. And to speed that up, we'd need to add a lot of resources. One group estimates mass deportation will cost the average taxpayer more than $2,000. Here's why. We need 85,000 new immigration agents, 30,000 more judges, 300,000 more beds. What do you think of all this?
Telling us that he is going to do all that, and he don't show us his tax, that pisses me up.
There's still a problem. The U.S. Constitution. Would we have to amend the Constitution?
That's right. You're going to have to be talking about suspending or amending the United States Constitution.
But Trump is on the case.
You'd have to get a constitutional amendment passed to overturn that. You might be able to do it. You might be able to do it, but you just couldn't.
You don't have to do a constitutional amendment.
This goes around and around.
You need an act of Congress.
Back to the point, how to make all this kind-hearted. What's the most kind-hearted way to deport millions of people?
I don't think there is one.
Oh my Lord.
There is no kind-hearted way to do such an act.
I guess it all depends on what your definition of kind-hearted is. Just imagine all the creative ways we could make immigration great again.
Think about it, we microchip that who we love. We love our pets, so we love our immigrants. We don't want them here, but we love them. Microchip them, figure out their origin, their country of origin, leave it be.
Which could really come in handy. Last question, Are you legal? Oh my God. Jessica Yellin, legal in Los Angeles.